Hello, today is Maundy Thursday, the day on which we remember the events in the upper room so long ago in that far distant land, the day where bread was broken and wine was shared, the day when Jesus took the bowl and the towel. I wonder if you've ever had your feet washed as part of a Maundy Thursday service. It's happened to me twice, and on both occasions I've known well in advance. So like all people who know they're going to get their feet washed, I made sure I had a shower beforehand, that my toenails were cut, that my feet were presentable. I made sure that I wore socks that hadn't got holes in them, and even that my shoes were clean. But on both occasions, having my feet washed was a moving and profound moment. Of course, the water that was used was clear and clean and warm, and my feet were patted dry lovingly, but the towel was soft and white and fluffy. When we place our objects around our Lenten crosses, we make sure that the towel and the bowl that are placed there are also likewise clean. I wonder whether, however, we should use a towel that looks something like this, that's dirty and grubby and marked and stained. For that would have been the reality of that night when Jesus took the bowl, wrapped the towel around his waist, and washed the feet of his beloved disciples. The water would have been scummy and the towel dirty, but feet were refreshed and were clean. It was the poet John Milton who, reflecting on Christmas, spoke of how Jesus, he forsook the courts of everlasting day to dwell with us in a house of mortal clay. Thinking about that, but in the context of Maundy Thursday, he who forsook the courts of everlasting day knelt at our feet in the mud and the dirt and the detritus of the world. And he still is to be found in the mud and the muck and the rubbish, prepared to wash the feet, to be a servant to all. The hymn writer Brian Wren, in his hymn Great God, Your Love Has Called Us Here, says this: Great God, in Christ you call our name, and then receive us as your own, not through some merit, right or claim, but by your gracious love alone. We strain to glimpse your mercy seat and find you kneeling at our feet. Our God is to be found kneeling at our feet, with dirty, grubby, grimy hands, reaching out with his love, his grace, his mercy, and his healing touch. Jesus washed the feet of those he loved. The Lord of Lords and King of Kings became as a servant, and he commands us to do the same. Maundy Thursday reminds us that we also need to take up our bowls and towels and wash the feet of those we meet, to be as servants to others, and through our actions show God's love and mercy to all. And so tonight, we remember the events of the upper room. And during this time of lockdown and of coronavirus, Maundy Thursday takes on a new dimension. When all this is over, and it will pass, we are to continue to be servants of all, washing the feet of others.